So guys, welcome to the video. This one's going to be hopefully a use of leftovers for me, because pretty much all this stuff that I used I got for when I did my headlights, so go check that video out if you also need something else to do. But yeah, so I thought instead of just having the cans sitting around doing nothing, I thought I'd put them to use. I've got some of the red spray paint left over from when I did the inside of the lenses of the lights, and I thought what I'd do is I would spray my horns in red, because I thought about doing this for a while. And with this Airwalker style front lip, you can actually see the horns through. I've cut out the, I guess they're like wind deflectors and whatever guards and stuff that were in here on the original bumper. I've cut those out to make this all the way through so you can see the horns, but they're looking a bit sorry for themselves, and I thought could do this to sort of freshen them up, give them a bit of a different look, and use up some materials that I already had lying around. Got myself the paint, got some tape to mask stuff off, got a box to use to spray as like a little spray booth. I'll show you what the horns look like now, and yeah, let's go on with it. Okay, so this is obviously a clearer view of the horns, so they're looking a bit sorry for themselves, looking a bit rusty. Basically what I'm going to end up doing is I'm just going to spray this front piece, clean them up a bit, but I don't need to spray the whole thing's red, so yeah, just spraying this bit, leaving this bit. So what I'm going to do is get this bumper off. I think it's a 12mm bolt to get these off. I could almost do it without taking this bumper off, and I probably could, but for the sake of that you guys probably don't have this lip, and in this situation I'll take my bumper off as well. Because my wheel arch liners are so trashed, this is the end of it. So there's nothing here, and because my bumper's not held on with much else, this is all I really need to take out to get my bumper off, which is pretty funny. But you guys, if you don't have a car in the state that mine's in, yours will be have a lot more clips underneath and things to take off before you can get your bumper off. So this is going to be easier for me than it is probably for you. Oh. So yeah, got a couple of these, and the bumper should come off, which is pretty sketchy, I know. But right, so in theory, if I pull this out, the bumper should just come off. There we go. Okay, so now the bumper's off, it's way easier to see what's going on. So all it is these 12mm bolts here, and then these little clips as well. So that's all you need to do to take these horns off. Also thought it was worth mentioning that if you have a Mugen grill, it should be stuck to your front bumper. Mine just, the sticky tape wasn't sticky anymore, so that's why this is still on here. Usually this would come off with that. So if you've got a Mugen grill, take the whole thing off. If you've got the standard grill, I can't even remember because I've had this Mugen grill for so long, I don't even remember how the standard grill goes on, but I just thought I'd point that out. So I've already cracked these because they were pretty tight. Almost certain that these have never been off before because they're pretty crusty. There you go, I'd already unclipped it as well. Let's do the other one, which I haven't unclipped yet. So these are little push clips that you push in and pull down, and boom, there we go. Okay, so here's the horn a bit closer up. So my plan is, I'm only going to spray this bit. I know the black's come off here and this is silver, but if this black's been off for that long and this hasn't corroded that much, I'm not that worried about this bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get this back to some sort of happier state than this corroded thing right now. That basically makes it ready for primer, and what I'll do is I'll mask it up with the tape all in this gap, which you can see in here. And yeah, that's sort of the idea really. Okay, moment of truth, I'm going to start hitting it with this stuff, and hopefully I don't ruin the horns, but if I do, they're only like 15 quid on eBay second hand, so it's not even like it's that expensive to replace. So let's see what happens really. Hopefully this doesn't ruin the horns. Might shut my bonnet a bit for this, it's quite dusty. I'm just going to crack on with this. You guys don't need to see me scratch up something, so yeah, I'll get back to you when this is done.
2,000 years later.
Okay, I give up. I'm going to say this is as good as they're going to get with using my hands and just that. If I wanted them to look like new, I would have bought new ones. They're actually completely smooth to the touch, even though they look bad. They're actually all right. So I'm basically going to mask this up and yeah, get them ready to spray the paint, because I'm just fed up of scratching it off now. So I've got my masking tape, so I'm just going to start masking these up. Luckily you can just fit the tape underneath here, so actually, hopefully, it isn't going to take that long. Okay, cool. That is ready to go, ready to be sprayed. So pretty obvious that the only bit I'm spraying is this bit. So yeah, I'm going to mask the other one up and then yeah, we're ready to go. So welcome to my spray booth. So here we have all the products I'm actually just going to be spraying with. Got some primer here, then the red, then some clear. These are both of the things I had left over from doing the headlights. Had to get some of this because the primer I had for the headlights was for plastic, and obviously these are metal. So right, these are masked up now, so what I'm going to do is clean this up again, get that ready to go, and then start spraying it basically. This is going to take a while because they need 15 to 20 minutes between each coat, so I'm going to spray it with this, and yeah, let's get it going. Been shaking it for a few minutes. Right then, no turning back. Here we go. Lovely. So I'm just going to go for a light coat as the first coat, which is what I did when I did the lights as well, just to get some sort of bond on there on the first coat, and then I'll hit it again in a bit. It's already covered it quite a lot actually, so 1 or 2 more coats of this. But yeah, it's a 10 to 15 minute wait on drying.
A few inches later.
Right, I'm going for coat 2 because it's been 15 minutes, but I'm going to move it around this time a little bit. I did also forget to do the other one, so I'm going to move that one and spray this one at the same time. Right, yeah, another 15 minutes.
Later.
Right, I'm going for coat number 3. I think this is going to be my last coat of the primer because it probably doesn't need that much more than this. Okay, that's coat number 3, so next thing's going to be the red. Similar process basically, just light coats, 15 minutes-ish apart. I've moved the spray booth outside, because I'm too scared I'm going to get red everywhere, and also this way I can actually just carry the box around, which I don't know why I didn't do this earlier. Okay, moment of truth. Has it all been worth it? Scared to do more than that for the first one. So right, 15 minutes from now, and we'll do another coat.
A few minutes later.
Seems to be quite hard to get on like the edges. We'll see how that turns out.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Okay, here goes coat number 3. I'm hoping this is the last coat, but let's find out. Okay, I'm going to give this the 4th coat. It probably doesn't really need it, but I've got the paint to use, so that's the only real reason, and hopefully it makes it look a bit better. You'd probably get away with 3 if you wanted to save paint or whatever, but... Well, that's probably the last coat of the red, but once that's dried, I'm then going to do... I've got a completely brand new coat of clear, so I'm going to just shoot 1, maybe 2 layers of clear over the top of it, just to give it a bit more of a gloss and lock it in the red a bit.
Later.
I've left these to dry for sort of 35-40 minutes because I just wanted to make sure they were more dry before I hit them with the clear. But we're obviously, as you can tell, losing light, so I don't know how much more I'll be able to do today. Classic, thought this would be done, but it's just drying times and stuff. So anyway, I'm going to spray this, and yeah, we'll get on with it. Right, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray this last coat of clear now because it's time to spray it, and then I'm just going to put the car back together and leave these to dry overnight. Because of how easy my bumper is to take off, I'm just going to put it back on and then put these back on tomorrow when there's light, and I can actually properly show you guys what it looks like, because I want to see it in daylight as well, basically. So I'm going to spray these, put the car back together, and I will see you guys tomorrow.
The next day.
Okay guys, it's the next day. It's a bit fresher this morning, and it's obviously the morning because you can hear all these birds. Left these to dry overnight and they look pretty good actually. So what I'm going to do is unmask them all, so it's all still taped up, unmask them all, and then just fit them back on and put the bumper on, and then we're done. Also, the headlights look pretty crazy right now. That's a good angle for the red. Right, let's rip this paper off. Oh hey, that looks pretty cool. Boom. Right, let's get these in the sun and have a look at them. Well, here you go. Here's a close-up. Obviously, not a perfect job. Could be done a lot better. But the whole time I was doing this, I was thinking, no one's ever going to be like right up looking close to this. It just needs to be red. So considering the conditions I was using and the fact that these weren't perfectly brand new, I'm pretty happy with how they've come out, to be honest. They look pretty good. So yeah, it's time to bolt these on the car. Pretty simple, really. Just putting everything back together. So it's just that 12mm bolt straight back on. Get this clip back in as well. Right, let's see how she looks. Well, I think it looks alright, you know. This looks pretty cool. It's obviously a different red to the badge, but it is the same red as the lights, so I think it looks pretty cool. Obviously the bumper's not on, but we'll get that on in a sec. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it's turned out, to be honest. bumper back on. Let's see if I can ruin this or not. That wasn't too bad. Let's have a little look. My first look will be your first look. Let me just drop the bonnet and we'll take a step back. Okay, so obviously the bumper's not bolted in yet and the bonnet's not fully down, but here we go. Hey, that looks pretty cool. Yeah, as I thought, pretty covered, so it's quite a subtle little thing to do, but you'll see that in certain angles. Sorry about the filthy car. It's just been really dusty recently and I haven't washed it because I don't really like washing my car. Also, a new radiator is on the cards for anyone that's screwing me at the screen. Yeah, so I'm gonna screw the bumper back in and this is done. Okay guys, there we go. There you have it. That was simple. Time consuming because of the paint drying time, but pretty simple to do. Bumper off is easy. 2 12mm bolts and some spray paint, that's all it really is. It's probably not worth buying spray paint just to do it, so I would consider doing other things like headlights. Remember that video? Because it really doesn't use that much paint. It's yet to be seen whether it's worth doing or not because it's, well, you can't see it right now. It's only really when you're coming from like a distance or whatever that you'd actually be able to see it, which is actually what I want. I don't want it to be really in your face. I know they're bright red, but I don't want them to be like really obvious. So I'm pretty happy with how they've turned out. We'll see if it lasts in the long term or whatever. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this one, guys. If you've made it this far, then please consider subscribing. Check out some of my other videos because there's more painty stuff and various other things. It'd be great if you could leave a like, drop a comment down below. Let me know if you need any tips or anything on how to do this. Not that I'm an expert in any way, but I've been getting loads of feedback on other videos and stuff, which has been really cool. So let me know down below what you think and let me know if you do it to your car. Right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.